listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listening to the sound of my voice. It is a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. It's crisp though. It's 40 degrees going up to a high of 64. It's 40 degrees going up to a high of 64, which is pretty doggone nice. I ain't gonna complain because that's pretty nice. 64 in, what is this, almost December, so I ain't gonna complain. It's a little chilly this morning. I woke up this morning, I was like, oh my goodness, I am cold, because I think at that time it might have been like 35 degrees. So since I woke up, it's gone up 5 degrees and it's going to get all the way up to 64, which is beautiful. So I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday so far. I am having a great Tuesday so far. Thank God for that. You know, you have to give thanks every day for the small things and the large things and things that you have not received yet. Give thanks. Because, hey, listen, gratefulness is the key to everything. It really is. Gratefulness. It really is. So today is National Stay Home Because You're Well Day. All right. Not because you're sick, because you're well. It's also National Personal Space Day, so get out of my space. Get in your own space, right? National Personal Space Day. National Mousse Day. Yep, get your nice chocolate mousse. National Mississippi Day. And National Meth Awareness Day. That is a big one, y'all. You got to know that there's some people out there who have a really bad addiction to meth. And we want to bring some awareness to the problem so we can help solve the problem. It's National Mason Jar Day. I have no idea. Like, what do you do with mason jars? Every time I think about mason jars, I think about storing things, right? Or creating something pretty. It's National Computer Security Day. Lord knows we need that one. We need that one, y'all. We need National Security Day, Computer Security Day. And most of all, it's National Giving Day. Yes, it is. It's National Giving Day. So today is National Giving Day. I'm going to talk about that on the other side once I get through these horoscopes. So let's get on with the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Michael Thyssen. For today, Tuesday, November the 30th. It is the 30th. It is the last day in the month. Tomorrow is the 1st. I'm telling you, time flew, y'all. It doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem like it was just January. It is now almost December the 1st. Time has flown. All right, we're going to kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. Focus your efforts on your work. Listen and formulate your course of action. You will be indecisive. You can clear up important legalities and sign contracts today. Focus on your work. Focus on what you got to get done. Don't focus on the rest of that stuff. You're going to be a little bit indecisive, but once you make that decision, focus. Zoom in. Go straight to the point. Focus in on that thing. Okay, Aries? Taurus, you will be on a rampage today. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Your reputation may be at stake if you partake in gossip. Changes in your residence will be favorable in the long haul. All right, listen, Taurus. I need you to take a minute. Matter of fact, take 2. You're going to be on a rampage today, but only you can change that. You don't have to be on a rampage. Trust me when I tell you, there are things that aggravate me sometimes. Just to hear it aggravates me. Like I heard something earlier this morning. First, I started off great. Then I got some news that kind of like irritated me. I control my mind and my emotions. So do you, Taurus. You control your mind and your emotions. So it's up to you to decide and say, you know what? I'm not going to be on a rampage today. I'm going to let that junk roll off me like water on the grease. Just let it roll off. You know, you try to put Vaseline on yourself and you put some water on it. It just rolls right off, right? Let it roll off you today. And I know sometimes that's hard, but you have to do that for your own mental sanity. You have to do that to keep your energy up and clean. You have to. I do it all the time. Things tick me off. Like there are some things that could tick me off in an instance, right? And I have to say to myself, okay, I can let this control me all day long, or I can get rid of it. I decided to get rid of it. So I'm telling you, Taurus, you have the option today to get rid of whatever that is. You don't have to be on a rampage. You can get rid of it. Okay, Gemini. You should be looking at ways to spoil yourself. You can make financial deals, but it may be best if you're not using your own cash. Don't believe everything you hear. All right, you heard the old saying, Gemini, use other people's money. Yeah, OPM, other people's money. You can make some financial deals, but try not to use your own money. Use other folks' money. All right? Okay, cool. Now listen here though. Let me just say this for the record. If you use other people's money, make sure to let them know that it's a chance that they could not get it back. Just let them, it's a financial risk. Don't take people money and make them promises that you know that could fall apart. Let them know, if you give me this money, I'm putting it into a venture that may not bring you back your money or any profits. So they need to know that up front. That way, if the deal falls through and you lose their money, they're not mad at you because they know. Now, the best way to do that is to put it in writing. Because when you sign on the dotted line, you cannot argue with black and white. Let me just say that again. When you sign on the dotted line, you cannot argue with black and white. If you have a contract or an agreement that says, by signing on this line, I understand that I have read, acknowledged, and agreed to the terms of this contract. Once you do that, that's a legal binding document that says you understand and they know. So that's all. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you right now. So that's what you do. All right, Cancer. Your ability to take hold of a situation will surely bring you popularity and leadership. Educational courses will be stimulating and successful. You may have difficulties with someone who lives with you. All right, Cancer. Learn something new. It's going to be stimulating and successful. Learn something new. Earners are learners. Keep learning. Never stop learning. Don't get so complacent where you think you know it all, because you don't. We live in an ever-evolving world where new things come up all the time. Now, I'm not telling you just go out there and just learn random stuff. Learn the things that are important to you and your success and your growth. Learn those things, whether it be mental, physically, educationally. Learn those things. You have to stay on the cutting edge of what's happening in your industry, in your life, in your health, all of that stuff. So learn something new. And for you today, it's going to be stimulating and successful. Leo, don't let peers distract you or push their work your way. Try to keep a low profile. Do not lend money to friends or contribute more than necessary to groups unworthy of your cash. Yeah, Leo, not today. I know you are a giving person. You know, you want to help everybody. Don't lend money to your friends today. Don't do it. And don't contribute more to a group than you know the group is worth. Because I know you want to be giving. Today is Giving Tuesday. I get it, right? But if you know that group is not going to do what they're supposed to do with the money, they're supposed to do with that money, don't give it to them. Give it to a group that's deserving of your money. You work hard for your money. Give it to a group that is most deserving of it, not just anybody. Virgo, someone you live with could be frustrated and upset. Don't overspend or give too freely to others. You need to clear up some important personal documents before the end of the year. Let me tell you something, Virgo. The end of the year is in 32 days. Yes. So whatever important documents you need to clean up, get it done. Get her done like right now, because tomorrow is December the 1st. And so you got 32 days to get it cleaned up. Work on that. I know I'm doing the same, getting my financial house in order because it's time to do the taxes. You know, I got business taxes. I don't just have regular taxes. So I got to, and I suck at, let me just say this, right? I have to make sure I spend so much money on my business. So I hate to look at my financial statements at the end of the year. Ooh, because I spent so much. I hate to look at them, y'all. I be like, oh my God, did I really spend that much? I have to change my mindset because I suck at that. I have to think about that as making an investment and it's all going to a good cause. But when I see them numbers, I be like, oh my God. Ooh, I can't believe what I spent. So anyway, it's that time of the year. Get your financial house in order, Virgo. All right, cool. I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Michael Thyssen. Stay tuned.
I have loved you quite some time, thinking about the day that we met. I love to see you smile. Can't take my eyes off your silhouette. So today I have planned it out so carefully. I know the things that you like every day is your birthday. I want to spend my life with you. And now it's time to celebrate. 'Cause we're running out of time. So cover your eyes. 'Cause I have a surprise for you. Baby, it's your birthday. Baby, it's your birthday. Whoa. Baby, it's your birthday. Now you don't have to wait no more. So get ready, get ready, get ready. Just want you for myself all day. Let me show you what I got in store. So get ready, get ready, get ready. Baby, it's your birthday. Now you don't have to wait no more. So get ready, get ready, get ready. Just want you for myself all day. Let me show you what I got in store. So get ready, get ready, get ready. Baby, it's your birthday. Baby, it's your birthday. Yeah.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney bringing you the daily horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. We're going to pick it up with Libra. Use your creative abilities to come up with new ideas and directions. You are best to concentrate on work. Your doubt could lead to insecurities. Yeah, no, listen. You don't want to have insecurities, Libra. So don't use that. Don't let doubt beat you down, right? And I know we're all guilty of that sometimes, even myself. Like there are some times when I truly doubt my abilities. But I've learned to change a lot of those things. I've learned to do things like charge what I'm worth and believe that I could do a thing. And then when I did that, people kind of look at me a little bit different. I had a situation. A couple of situations where I knew I should be charging one thing, but I was like, I'm gonna charge this amount. And then somebody came behind me and charged $35,000 for the same thing I was charging like $397 for. Yeah, I said it. I said $35,000 for the exact same thing that I was charging $397 for. I was like, oh my, and I still in my mind couldn't justify $35,000. I couldn't, and I just couldn't reconcile that in my head. So I know I was doubting my abilities because I know that I offered something that they weren't offering, right? I still couldn't justify that. And I'm not ashamed to say that because I'm not alone when it comes to pricing and, determining your worth. And that person even said, you know what, I had to get to that point. And people had to push that into their heads that, you're worth that. I haven't gotten there yet. I haven't gotten it. So that little bit of insecurity is still in me, but I'm working on it because now that same $397 program is like $9,000. So I'm like a third of the way there, right? A third of the way. But because I can justify that because some of the things that I teach are worth $3,000 each, and I give you 3 things right there out the gate. So I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with that. Anyway, don't doubt yourself, Libra. You're good at what you do. Just know that. Use your creative abilities to come up with new ideas and directions. Just, don't let insecurities stop you from doing what you got to do. Scorpio, your ability to charm others will bring added popularity. Jealous colleagues may try to undermine you. Loans will be attainable and legal matters easily taken care of. Yeah, your ability to charm others would bring added popularity. Jealous colleagues may try to undermine you. Loans will be attainable and legal matters easily taken care of. Don't you like that? Now, here's the thing. If you're going to take out a loan, use the money the way you're supposed to use it. When you think about taking out, and I know because I've done this. Have I ever taken out a loan, though? I've never taken a loan from a loan company, but I have taken personal loan from, like, my mom when she was alive. And my mom would, and this is when I was a lot younger. I'd be like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. These are the important things. Like, I gotta do this right now. Because I used to be a spender. I used to be a heavy spender. Like, I love clothes. I still love clothes to this day. I don't spend like I used to on clothes, but back then I was a heavy spender. So at the time, before I got the money, I had all these great things I needed to pay off and do, right. As soon as that money hit my hand, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna pay this one now, but about to go get these shoes right now. But before the money hit my hands, I need to pay this. I need to do this. Don't do that. Don't do it. And I used to do that, right? And I don't do that now. I'm just the opposite. But that all changed when I had my daughter and when I started my business. Like, my spending habits completely changed. Like, I was a big time spender. Like, I love shopping. I still like shopping. I just don't do it as much anymore. One, I don't go anywhere too much to dress up. Because I work from home, and I've been working from home for 24 years. So I don't really dress up unless I'm going out to network. And that's 2-3 times a month. So that's not like a lot of clothes. You know, I don't have to go to work and things like that. So I don't have to dress. I love jeans. I love jeans. So anytime I could put on a cute top with a pair of jeans, I'm straight. I love jeans. One of my favorite clothes. Sagittarius, don't hesitate to look for alternatives that will enable you to raise the kind of donations you need to do a job right. You can easily wrap up overdue personal legal matters that have caused problems for you. You may find yourself caught in the middle of an argument that has nothing to do with you. Listen, if you caught in the middle, bow out. You know what? That has nothing to do with me. I'm going to step back. I'm going to fall back and let y'all handle that. That's all you got to say, Sagittarius. If it has nothing to do with you, step back. Because you don't have to be in it. It has nothing to do with you. Fall back. I have nothing to do with this. I'm not going to get in the middle of this. I'm going to fall back. And just fall back. I see that a lot of the horoscopes today are talking about money, collaborations, things like that. So this is a money day. It's also Giving Tuesday. So, you know, get your legal matters in order. You're going to wrap up all the legal matters that cause you problems. That's a good thing, Sagittarius. In the meantime, fall back out of the argument that does not include you. Capricorn. Misunderstandings could cause confusion and upset. You have two choices. Get out on your own, or bend to your mate's whims. Don't consume more than necessary. You got two choices. I know sometimes you don't want to make them choices. They're hard. You can get out on your own, or you can do what he say do or she say do. You got a choice. You always have a choice. I've heard someone told me one time, I don't have a choice. Of course you got a choice. You always have a choice. You just may not like the choices that you have, but you always have a choice. You have a choice to stay or to go. You have a choice to quit or to stay. You always have a choice. You have a choice to say no or say yes. There's always a choice. You may not like the choices that you have, but you always have a choice. So make the right choice for you, Capricorn. If it means staying and bending to your mate's whims, then do that. But if you say, you know what, I'm done, I can't take this anymore, I need to get out on my own, do that. But make a choice. And not to make a choice is to make a choice. Just know that. Aquarius, you're ready to take action and take over. Attend to things that you should have done yesterday. Communication will be the source of your knowledge, and you must be sure to spend time with those who have more experience. Communication is going to be the source of your knowledge, which means you need to listen. You need to ask the right questions and then listen for the answer. You need to pay attention. Don't talk so much. Listen. All right? You're gonna get the information that you need, the knowledge that you need. You're gonna get it, and you want to talk to the person that has more experience than you. Don't talk to the person on your level or level before you, because they probably can't help you with that situation. Not saying that they don't bring value in some other way. It just not be that way. Okay? All right, cool. Last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces, try to be honest when dealing with your mate. You can make positive changes in your home. Look into career choices and courses being offered. Okay. Here's the thing. Pisces, fish, listen. Try to be honest when dealing with your mate. Don't try to be honest. Just be honest. Now, that being said, be careful of your tone, because I'm sure you've heard it before. It's not what you say, it's how you say it, fish. I get that a lot. It's not what you say, it's how I say it. Even when I'm not even trying to be aggressive, it's just the way I speak. And so people take that as aggression, and it's not. Sometimes I speak high-pitched, and people take that as me being excited, or, and it's just me being who I am. So I'm learning to slow down my speech. I'm learning to not emphasize on certain things, and that's because I don't want people to take what I say the wrong way when I don't mean it that way. So if you're trying to be honest with your mate today, all right, just be careful of your tone and the pitch of your voice, because you don't want them to take it the wrong way, because it's not what you say, it's how you say it. All right, that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m., God willing, to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thies. And now let's get on with some news that you can use. Lee Elder, who was the first black golfer to play in the Masters, has passed away at the age of 87. Man, so Lee Elder, who was the first black golfer to play the Masters, he passed away on Monday. Elder broke through Augusta's race barrier in 1975 edition of the famous competition. That's the PGA. He was honored in 2021 Masters, joining Jack Nicklaus and Gary Player as an honorary starter in the ceremonial first tee shot to begin the tournament. So condolences go out to Mr. Elder's family, and I'm glad he was able to break down the barriers of being the first black to play in the Masters. So that's a good thing. Tiger is our guy, but this gentleman was the first. So condolences to the family and friends of Mr. Elder, who passed away and broke down barriers. And he liked golf. My uncle liked golf. I got one uncle who loved to play golf, and I remember when he retired, what was crazy is he worked on a golf course, but he could play golf really good. And he told me when he retired, he wanted to go and play professionally. And I was excited for him because, I'm excited about all that stuff. And I was like, do you want to teach golf? And he's like, yeah, I'll teach it. So, of course, I'm the person in the family that's always, coming up with ideas for the businesses. So I had drew him out this whole plan for him to teach golf. When he moved to North Carolina, I was like, okay, I got your plan for you. And his wife was like, we're not doing that. The wife put her foot on it and it died. And I was like, okay, all right. But he said, I want to do it. Of course, I'm the get it done person in the family when it comes to business. So when he said that, I put the whole plan together, had everything laid out, found him a golf course, everything. I did everything he needed to get done. And his wife was like, nope, not going to do it. Now, why she said no, I had no idea. I thought it was a great idea. He thought it was a great idea. And she said no, and it didn't happen. But he also wanted to play professional golf. And she said no, and it didn't happen. He also could have went to college on a basketball scholarship, but she said no, and it didn't happen. So she willed a lot of power over his life, and I wonder, is he satisfied with where he is right now? He's still here, thank God. His wife is not, and I just knew some of the things that he wanted to do and could have done, and he did not do. So I was gonna help because that's what I do, and she said no, and it didn't happen. Yeah, so we celebrated Thanksgiving on Thursday. We celebrated Black Friday on Friday. We celebrated Small Business Saturday on Saturday. We celebrated Cyber Monday yesterday. Today is National Giving Tuesday, which means find somebody to give something to. Even if it's nothing but a cup of coffee. Find a charity to donate to. I give to a charity every month. It comes directly out of my banking account every month. Because I know that I want to give, and if I have to actually put a stamp on something and mail it somewhere, it's not going to happen. So my giving is on a monthly basis already. It comes right out of my checking account, and the charity does what it has to do with the money, and I don't ask any questions. That's my 10% give back every month, and I've been doing that now probably for 5 years because I knew that, and maybe even a little bit longer. It was easier when you have it directly debited. You don't miss it. Right? But today is Giving Tuesday, and you can always find something or someone to give to. Right now, we have a lot of insecurities in the world, not just our country, not just our local town, but in the world. And there is some organization out there that's focused on giving back that you can support. So find an organization today and support. See a homeless person on the street, buy them a meal, buy them a cup of coffee, give them a coat if you can. If you got coats and shoes in your house that you don't wear, donate it. I got a fur vest downstairs. And I can't fit it because it's too big. I've never worn it. It's brand new. I'm going to give it to Goodwill because they'll find somebody that needs it. A thrift store, somebody that needs that fur vest. So today is National Giving Tuesday, and you can find somebody to give something to. And let me tell you this, giving makes you feel good. I don't care what anybody say. When you're in a position where you can give somebody something, it makes you feel good. If you are feeling horrible right now, do something nice for somebody. I dare you do something nice for somebody when you're feeling just horrible. Now, if you say, why would I do that? Because you want to feel good. That's why. So if you're in a bad way, you're feeling down and depressed, go out, find somebody, do something nice for them, watch their face light up. Even if they, now let me just say this is the funny part. Even if you do something to somebody and they say something crazy like, I don't want that, I wanted this, that's going to make you laugh. That's going to change the conversation. And you're going to say, I can't believe this such and such. I'm trying to be nice. It's going to make you laugh, though, because it's amazing. People will do that. I remember going into a restaurant. I was in Jersey. And I remember going into this restaurant, and the guy told me he was hungry. And so it was a bakery. It was a bakery, y'all. So I'm going into the bakery, me and one of my friends, and he said he was hungry. So, she's like, okay, well, let's get him a muffin. So she bought him a muffin. And he came back out. He's like, I don't want that. And she looked at him. She's like, you got to be kidding me. He wanted the money because he wasn't really hungry. Because if he was really hungry, he would have ate the muffin. It was a good muffin. He wanted that money to do whatever. But he said, I'm hungry. And she has been known for feeding people. Right? And so am I. But she's really known, like, she would give people food in a good hot New York minute. And he said he was hungry, so she bought him a muffin. He told me, I want that. He didn't want the muffin. If nothing else, it made us laugh. Like, you got to be kidding me. You told me you were hungry. Right? But he really wanted the money. But he didn't say that. He didn't say that you got a few dollars. He said, I'm hungry. So she's like, I'm going to feed him. But anyway, feed somebody today. Buy them a muffin if you can. And especially if you're not, if you want to just give from the heart, do that. But if you're feeling down and out, do something nice for somebody. I guarantee you can't go on feeling bad when you do something nice for somebody. You're going to feel amazing. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this song to give you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County and beyond. Stay tuned.
Take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like home. Yeah, you never leave my thoughts alone. Yeah, you're the reason I'm going out my mind. I just can't stop thinking about you. All that I crave when you're away, nights are sleepless. Do we need space? Yeah, maybe a break. Boy, you're my weakness. Give and we take, the love that we make, it's my favorite drug. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like home. Yeah, you never leave my thoughts alone. Yeah, you're the reason I'm going out my mind. I just can't stop thinking about you. You got me feeling some type of way. You make me wanna stay in all day. You're the reason I can't get out my head. I just can't stop thinking about you. 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 I just can't stop thinking about you.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So Beaufort City School Superintendent is going to retire in the summer. Yep. So Beaufort School Superintendent Robert Downs will retire June 30th. Downs, who has led the school district nearly since early 2019, sent a letter to families earlier this month announcing his decision, which he said came after many discussions with his wife, Melissa. During the pandemic shutdowns, we struggled not seeing our parents as often as we wanted to, and it brought a light to how fleeting our days with them are. Downs said in the letter, I realized we wanted to take the opportunity to spend as much time as possible with them. So he has decided to step down. Let me tell you something. There's one thing I can tell you about the pandemic, is that it changes the way you think about things. And if it did not change the way you think about things, I don't know how you're still here. I really don't. For me, it sent me into a high like hyper speed. Like I felt like I needed to get things done because you just never know. Like the pandemic came out of nowhere. And it disrupted our lives for almost 2 years, and it's still disrupting our lives. It's been almost 2 years. And I remember this time last year, I had just got ready to open up my studio. I had just found the studio, and I had put it out there like on my vision board in 19. Was it 19? Yeah, on my vision board in 19, or in the 18, I said, when I started Good Morning Gwinnett, I was like, I'm going to have me a studio. I'm going to have a podcast studio. I put that out to the universe, and I did that. But I didn't, it wasn't very specific. It was like, I'm going to have a podcast studio. And I got a podcast studio. And I opened my podcast studio at the beginning of, at the beginning of 19, was it 19? Yeah, at the beginning of 19. Was it 19? Let me see. 20. Yeah, at the beginning of 19. Yep, because this is 21. No, at the beginning of 20. I opened my podcast studio at the beginning of 20. And because I had spoken into existence, like I'm gonna have, it was 19. I'm gonna have my studio, and I did. So at the beginning of 20, I opened my studio, did a ribbon cutting, everything. It was amazing. And by the third month, a month later, my studio was shut down because of COVID. So it makes you rethink things. So it's important. Anyway, Down said he will be ending a 32-year career in education. Yep. Before taking leadership of the Beaufort District, he was an assistant superintendent in Cobb County Schools. He worked in middle schools and high schools with a variety of demographics, according to the Beaufort District. So he is taking some time out to, he's going to step down and probably spend some very precious time with his family. Yeah, it's probably going to be that. Because I understand how important it is. Like, if you don't understand how important time is right now, I thought about a lot of things. Like, we used to think about starting a restaurant. My husband loves to cook, and, my brother, his thing has always, we should start a restaurant. We should start a restaurant. And I had the opportunity to start a restaurant and brewery last year, and I just couldn't do it because I felt like I had an investor and everything that had big money to invest, and I just couldn't do it because I didn't know where we were going. I didn't know how to pivot because I had never been in the restaurant business, but I was willing to jump in with both feet. And I had a great vision. I had logo, names, everything. I had the whole thing planned out as I always do. And I had an investor, but I couldn't see how to make it work in the time that we were going through because of the pandemic. So, it made me rethink ever. When I say ever, I mean ever really opening up a restaurant. Like, if I ever opened up a restaurant, I would have to have a disaster contingent benefit plan like built into it, like right out the gate. I don't even know if people think about that right now. So if I thought about doing that, I would have to really think about, okay, what would happen if we had to shut our doors tomorrow? What would happen if the government said every business establishment needs to close its door? How would we pivot? How would that work? So I would have to have all those things in place. So anyway, the pandemic changed a lot for a lot of people. And if it didn't change you, then I don't know what to say. I really don't. The Gwinnett County Board of Education appointed a new district leader and principal for 3 schools, Arcado Elementary, Carly Elementary, and Head Elementary, according to the news release. The board approved the principals and assistant superintendent on November 18th. Paula Thompson, an assistant principal at Harvest Elementary, has been tapped to serve as the new principal at Arcado Elementary School. She will fill the vacancy created as Penny Young retires in December. Alicia Duckworth, an assistant principal at Sycamore Elementary School, will be the new principal at Corley Elementary School. She will transition to this position with the retirement of Ruth Tomlinson on December 31st. Tanya Brunley, the principal of McGill Elementary School, will transfer to the principal principal's position at Head Elementary School, filling the role held by Lisa Marie Johnson. Johnson is retiring at the end of December as well. And the board appointed Melissa E. Walker, the principal of Jordan Middle School, as a new assistant superintendent for elementary schools. Walker will move to the district office to fill the position previously held by Donna Ledford, who has retired. So they are all moving around. So what does that mean? That probably means that there are going to be some other vacancies. So they're moving around. They're making some changes. You got to see some new faces and all that good stuff. Lawrenceville is simplifying services with recycling change to bi-weekly pickup. It used to be weekly. It used to be, your recyclables used to be picked up weekly. Now it's going to be bi-weekly. Lawrenceville is a beautiful city, said Mayor David Steele. Our streets and sanitation employees play a huge role in keeping our city beautiful on a daily basis through many services they provide. Over the last 3 years, Lawrenceville has made several changes in its sanitation operations to improve efficiencies, including reducing weekly trash collection from 5 days to 4. They only pick up trash on 4 days. I didn't know that. Many customers don't realize how many services we offer, said Barry Mock, Assistant City Manager and Public Works Director. Lawrenceville Sanitation Department offers 8 different services every week, many of which require a separate vehicle. So the services include the city's annual leaf pickup at the curbside. I didn't know they had that. Shit, you know how much leaves we've been blowing? We had a tree in our yard that put off a lot of leaves, and I don't know what my husband did with the leaves. He blow them. I don't know what he do with them. We got weekly trash collection, free mulch, curbside limb pickup, grass collection, pre-scheduled large item pickup, curbside recycling, and a new glass recycling drop-off station. They do have a lot of services. I really didn't know about the leaves. Because we've been blowing leaves and leaves fall again and blow some more. I don't know what my husband has been doing with those leaves, though. I didn't know we could put them on the side of the road. I've never seen the truck pick up anything except for trash. And, like the large items in the recyclable stuff. But I've never seen well, maybe because people don't really use it that much. Because we don't know about it. I've never seen it. I've been here 8 years. I've never seen a truck come along and pick up limbs or leaves. I just haven't. Anyway. Part of the It's a Beautiful Day in Lawrenceville campaign will be alerting residents to the cost-saving change to bi-weekly recycling beginning in January 2022. Residents will be designated a blue or orange recycling week. After December 1st, residents can determine their recycling week by visiting lville.city/mycityservices. lville.city/mycityservices. Right? Following the taskbar on the left. So if you want to determine your recycling week, you can do that by going to lville.city/mycityservices. That's how you get it. All right, cool. Prior to December 31st, the city will also affix a blue or orange sticker to each residential recycling bin, indicating the assigned week. Questions after December 1st, you can call 678-470-6675. 678-407-6675. 678-407-6675. Again, lville.city/mycityservices. You got questions about that? That's a great opportunity for you to get your questions answered about the new recycling schedule. Don't just put your stuff out thinking it's gonna get picked up, because it may not get picked up. It just may not happen. So don't do it. You think you can, but you can't. All right, so there is walkable residential projects pitched near Central Gwinnett High School. An Atlanta-based developer plans to transform city-owned land near downtown Lawrenceville into a residential community focused on people and not automobiles. They want people to walk, exercise. Southeast Capital Land wants to place 65 townhomes and 27 single homes on about 15 acres at the intersection of West Krogan and Gwinnett Drive. West Krogan and Gwinnett Drive. Let me think about that. I'm looking at West Krogan and Gwinnett Drive. Okay, I know where that is. I had to picture that for a second. The project, known as Central Block, would take shape across from Central Gwinnett High School. City councils will likely take a vote in December on several variances for the project and rezoning the property for residential use. The city spent nearly $17.6 million in October to acquire the land parcel that will make up Central Block. If the rezoning is granted, the Downtown Development Authority will sell them to the developer. The 2 or 3 story homes would be built in a mixed-use style to mimic the neighborhood that has evolved over time, according to Reinhard Pulliam, and Company, an architect and design firm. The architecture is something that is going to set it apart from other projects in the city, said City Manager Chuck Warburton. Classic, revival, contemporary vernacular, craftsman, southern vernacular are all architectural styles that would be used for the homes. The homes will likely be completed by 2023. Each home is going to sell. Oh my God! What? Listen, this is going. Okay, so let me tell y'all. It said this is going to be at the corner of West Krogan and Gwinnett Drive. That's so you got to find that in your head. West Krogan and Gwinnett Drive, right by Central High School. The price of the homes in that development, they're gonna sell. They expect to sell each of those homes between $400,000 and $700,000. I am gonna have to buy me a piece of land. I'm not gonna be able to buy a house. I can't even imagine. $400,000 and $700,000. West Krogan and Gwinnett Drive. I gotta go ride by there and look at the area. $400,000 to $700,000. Anyway, the streets would be narrow, oh God, with wide sidewalks in hopes that slowing down drivers. Because I'm living on the street right now, and the streets are very narrow to the point where I'm surprised people don't have accidents all the time. All of the garages will be accessed from a 30-foot wide private alley. So it's going to be an alley, okay, with trails and green space throughout the development. That sounds like it's going to be pretty, though. God, $400,000 to $700,000. So they're going to have apartments and a few small stores are currently on the land right now. The nearby high school, which recently opened its School of the Arts, makes the land prime location for homes, said Warburton. Oh my God, that is going to be nuts. Anyway, $400,000 to $700,000, that is a lot of bread, baby. That's a lot of bread. Yes. If you need to get a screening, Her Screen will be doing breast screenings tomorrow at 9 a.m. It's called Her Screen, and it's a breast screening company. Ultrasounds see things that mammograms cannot. And so I'm seriously thinking about going to get one because I had a little pain, y'all. And I had a mammography, but I had a little pain recently. And I said to my husband, I can't tell if this is a muscle that I pulled, but it's in my chest. So I'm seriously thinking about going to get this screening tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. It's painless. It's no radiation. It's implant safe. It's radiologist is going to read it. No doctor's order required. You can just show up. And this is going to be held tomorrow morning at the Hampton Inn in Lawrenceville, located at 1135 Lakes Parkway in Lawrenceville. 1135 Lakes Parkway in Lawrenceville at the Hampton Inn. So if you want to go out and get this Her Scan, you can do that. Her Scan is going to deliver this in a safe, non-invasive, easy to access way for women. You need to get yourself checked out. I get a mammogram every year. But like I said, I did feel like I didn't feel anything. I feel like I pulled a muscle, but I'm trying to figure out what did I do on my left side that I pulled a muscle. I have no idea. But anyway, it's not free, unfortunately. It's $265. It's normally $1,100 value, so that's a savings. But anyway, you can call and schedule an appointment if you need to. There are no upfront fees. Payment is due at the time of the appointment. You can schedule your appointment by calling 1-800-338-7499, 1-800-338-7499 to schedule an appointment. Or you can just go to herscan.com/registration. herscan.com/registration. This is tomorrow morning starting at 9 a.m. You can book an appointment by calling 800-338-7499, 800-338-7499, or you can register to reserve your spot by going to herscan.com/registration. It's $265. You don't need a doctor's order for this. There's a radiologist that's going to read it. I used to work in radiology for like 8 years in a hospital. That was my job for 8 years, 8.5 years actually. And mammograms are very important. So this non-invasive, easy to read ultrasound for women, I think is great. And you want to be able to detect breast cancer as early as possible. And the way to do that is to get proper screening. My mom had breast cancer twice, and she beat breast cancer twice. You know what I mean? And then COVID, not so much. But she was able to do that because we would go together every year and get our mammograms done. And so that's why I'm saying to you, if you can go out in the morning, go out and get it done. It's tomorrow morning at the Hampton Inn in Lawrenceville, located at 1135 Lakes Parkway in Lawrenceville. You can register by going to herscan.com/registration. All right, I'm going to my last song. I'm going to come back and give you my word of inspiration for the day, so stay tuned.
know it's been a while, haven't talked since July. You've been on my mind, don't hang up. I know it's been some time since I called you mine. You've been on my mind, don't hang up. Maybe I'm a little bit jealous, haven't told my friends we ended it. Yeah, I know that it's wrong. Maybe it's a little bit selfish calling you up when I'm wasted, when I know that you moved on. Is she in your arms right now? Tell me, is she gonna stay the night? Tell me, is she in your arms right now? Is she in your arms tonight? Like I used to be. Like I used to be. Can't get over you, just wanna talk things through. Tell me what to do, don't give up. After all that we've been through, I give my all to you. Just tell me what to do, don't give up on me yet. Maybe I'm a little bit jealous, haven't told my friends we ended it. Yeah, I know that it's wrong. Maybe it's a little bit selfish calling you up when I'm wasted, when I know that you moved on. Is she in your arms right now? Tell me, is she gonna stay the night? Tell me, is she in your arms right now? Is she in your arms tonight? Like I used to be. 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 Promise that I'll do better. Promise I'll love you forever. Sorry for letting you down. Promise that I'll do better. Promise I'll love you forever. Sorry for letting you down. Maybe it's a little bit selfish calling you up when I'm wasted, when I know that you moved on. Is she in your arms right now? Tell me, is she gonna stay the night? Tell me, is she in your arms right now? Is she in your arms tonight? Like I used to, like I used to be.
Welcome back. That's all I got for you today. But before I go, I wanted to give you my word of inspiration for the day, and here goes. It's not just about being better; it's about being different. You need to give people a reason to choose you. Let me say that again. It's not just about being better; it's about being different. You need to give people a reason to choose you. Here's the thing: it's so much going on right now, especially if you're an entrepreneur. There's so many businesses out there. I mean, it's more businesses in the world now than it has ever been in history, because it has become so easy to start a business, right? All you need to do is have a great idea, a computer, and access to Canva, or access to Fiverr, or access to Code Canyon, and you can have a business up and going. Access to Amazon account. You can have a business up and going in a day. You can write a book in a night. You can create products in a matter of hours. It has been so easy to start a business these days till it is flooded right now. And so you have to make sure that you're not just better, but you're different. I'm working on something right now, right? And I know that I have to be different. It has to be different. It has to help people. It has to provide a solution for folks. And it can't be the same run-of-the-mill kind of thing. It has to be different. And so not only does it have to be better, it has to be different. It has to solve a problem. I'm working on that right now. I'm working with the client right now, and I'm trying to get one of my clients to understand you have to be different. You have a lot of competition. What makes you different? And you can't be afraid to be different. I'm in a sorority, and our tagline is Dare to be Different. I'm a member of Swing Social Fellowship Incorporated, and our tagline is Dare to be Different. And I love it because I am different. I know I'm different. And so you have to be different to stand out. You have to be better and different together. Not just better, but different. Because you can have the best product ever. I'm talking about that. And you know it's the best product. But because you look like everybody else, it's not different. And so people are like, oh, well, I'm going to choose this one. Because they would choose price over better every time. But if you got better and you got different together, they were probably going to choose you. But if it's just better and price, not so much. So, how different are you? I know you're better, but how different are you? I dare you to be different. I dare you to be different. That's all I got for you today. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 53 minutes with me, and I love and appreciate you for that. Listen, if you missed any episode of this show, be sure to go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episodes there. And also, if you want to support the show and help me keep it going, click on Support the Show. It's a banner right there. Support the show. Click that banner. You can support the show. I thank you for that as well. If you listen to the show on Apple Podcasts, find your favorite 2 episodes, give them 5 stars, leave like, comment, and subscribe to the show there as well. Download the app from the App Store. There is an app for Good Morning Gwinnett. Just type in Good Morning Gwinnett, and there is an app for that. Download the app from the App Store. Be sure to follow me on Facebook at Good Morning Gwinnett. Follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett. And follow me on the Twitter at GM Gwinnett, the number 1. GM Gwinnett, the number 1. Also, if you want to listen to all the shows that I produce, go to noisepodcastnetwork.com, noisepodcastnetwork.com, and listen to all the podcasts there. Yes, I have a lot. I do a lot. I love the space, right? This is not work for me. This is fun. I love the space. However, it's a business, and I must treat it as such. Although I'm having a lot of fun. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing. Listen, stay safe out there, my friends. Stay safe out there. And as always, thank you for your continuous support and love. I'll be back again tomorrow. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.